Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Lakers versus the Suns. But specifically, we're going to be talking about Anthony Davis. Can we trust AD? I don't know. It's not looking like it right now. Throughout the season, AD's been injured. Throughout his career, he's been injured. And now when the Lakers need him the most, it kind of seems like he's disappearing. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that today. But before I begin, I also want to note that I have another video on the Lakers called Disconnected. During this video, we talk about the Lakers season, how they got to where they are now. We talked about some of the role players they added, some players that are gone, different things that happened throughout the season, and what led up to this playoff series. So as a matter of fact, it's kind of funny. If you thought about the start of the season, you said, hey, the defending champion Lakers would be the 7th seed and the Suns would be the 2nd seed. A lot of people wouldn't believe you. So to talk about how we even got there is crazy in itself. So we're going to go ahead and break that down a little bit. And also, if you enjoy my videos, please be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to share these videos. If you have a friend that you know is a Lakers fan, that you know is a Suns fan, if it's a LeBron fan, maybe even a Devin Booker fan, be sure to share these videos with them. It helps out a lot. Even post them on your social media pages. I have a new Twitter that I have listed there if you ever want to follow me and communicate with me. So please be sure to support the channel. Also, if you're new to the channel and don't even know who I am, don't even know what I do, let me tell you, my name's Leezy. I do reactions. So during the playoffs, whenever big games are happening, I'm reacting to them. I do trades during the off season. I'm gonna be talking about trades. I'm gonna be talking about signings. Sometimes I do predictions, and also other times I do videos on players/teams. For example, I did a video on the Lakers and their season. I did a video on the player Chris Paul, the point guard, and why I believed he should be the MVP. Still believe he should be the MVP. Dang it, I don't care what they say. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And now we can go ahead and start the video. This is what you came for. Now we can start. So, all right. So just going through the list here, I have a whole list of Anthony Davis's injuries throughout the 2021 season. And it's a lot. I spent a lot of time making my graphics, and it took a long time to make this because he has so many injuries in just the 2021 season alone. This isn't even his entire career. One thing about Anthony Davis is he's always been injury prone throughout his entire career. When the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis, one of the first things I thought about was, what are the Lakers going to do if he gets injured? Because he's hurt so often. They gave up a young core of players like Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. They gave up some picks, I believe, for Anthony Davis as well. So they gave up a whole lot for a player that's not always dependable. That's kind of a red flag. But when he is healthy, obviously it's been good for them. They won a championship last year in the bubble. Him and LeBron have a good record together. So Anthony Davis obviously is a great player. It's just he's never healthy. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about his performance so far in game one. In game one of this series, surprisingly, Anthony Davis was outplayed by DeAndre Ayton. Game one, Anthony Davis only put up 13 points, 7 boards, and 2 assists. That's not great numbers. That's not numbers from your franchise player that's going to get it done. Anthony Davis, he obviously acknowledged that he had a bad game. We have some quotes where he's talking about how frustrated he was. He says, you know, we're not going to be able to win games, let alone a whole entire series with me playing like this. So he acknowledges his shortcomings, and even after the game, he stayed and got up extra shots. The team bus was leaving. Guys were telling him, hey, we gotta go. And Anthony Davis refused to leave until he got it right, until he got back into game shape, until he got back on point of what he was comfortable with doing. So game two comes, right? Game two's there, and all that practice, that extra time he put in the gym paid off. He was able to put up 34 points, 10 boards, and 7 assists. Okay, now we're talking. This is the guy you traded for. This is the impact that you wanted. So game one didn't show up. Game two, he shows up, has a great game. That's what the Lakers need. Now, obviously, we're going to put up his numbers throughout the series. He's put up decent numbers so far. Obviously, it's a small sample size. I try to keep my stats focused on the series. And he's played great, but recently he went down with another injury. Hence goes back to our title. Can we trust AD? He's already injured again. Throughout the season, he had his Achilles injury. Now he's appeared to pull his groin or something. It's a lower body injury. That's all I can tell you. I'm not a doctor, surprise. So he's been struggling there. And we have our scores for this series here. And the scores kind of tell you a lot. That this series has been really interesting. The Lakers are the #1 defensive team. The Suns are a good young offensive team. So we have our numbers here. The Suns took game 1, but that was kind of scary for them. Chris Paul went down with an injury. We're gonna get to Chris Paul, the point guard. Don't think I forgot about him. Don't even think I forgot about the point guard. Game 2, Lakers able to get it together. They won 109-102. They won the next game 109-95, and then the last game, the Suns were able to even up the series, and they won 100-92. Now, there's been a lot of crazy stories going into these games. Obviously, I mentioned Anthony Davis and his injury, Chris Paul and his injury, LeBron James, he's still playing on a bad ankle. He's still recovering from that. And then you have the storylines of the young players of Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton in their first ever playoff appearance and what they're going to be able to do. So it's been a really crazy series so far. LeBron James, he's played up to expectations as always. King James, as I said, Father Time is undefeated, but he still ain't got to LeBron James yet because LeBron is averaging 21, 8, and 7. That's great stats from a player at LeBron's age and his mid-30s. To still be putting up points like that is phenomenal. This whole series is really crazy. You have Chris Paul still playing at a high level. You have LeBron James still playing at a high level. And this is their first time meeting in the playoffs, and they're both in their mid-30s. So the way the stars aligned for this to even happen, even going back to the play-in game, it's crazy. So LeBron is putting up good numbers, and the thing with LeBron is, I gotta stay focused here, is if the Lakers want to win this series, LeBron is going to have to be aggressive scorer. He can't be playmaker LeBron. He can't be looking to pass to Caruso. He can't be looking past to Ben McLemore. If LeBron wants to win this game, he's going to have to take over and keep playing at this clip at a consistent rate if they want to win. Now, as I said, we talked a lot about injuries. We definitely got to talk about Chris Paul. I feel bad for Chris Paul. Every year he has great seasons. He's the point guard. He always puts up good numbers. His entire career has been great. He's a Hall of Fame point guard player, and he could easily be on the Mount Rushmore of anyone's top 5 list or top 4 list of NBA point guard players. Now, sadly, at the start of the series, game one, he goes down with a right shoulder contusion, and it was just sad to see because Chris Paul, and like I said, in his career, regular season, he's great. The playoffs come and he always gets hurt. He got hurt when he was with James Harden with the Rockets. You go further back, he was hurt with the Clippers. You go further back to even New Orleans, his teammates were hurt back then. He was a younger guy back then. His teammates were hurt. So Chris Paul, great player, but unfortunately he goes down with a right shoulder contusion. And throughout the series, we have his numbers here. He's still putting up great numbers. Monty Williams wanted to bench Chris Paul. He wanted to sit him a little bit, but Chris Paul wasn't about that. Chris Paul, he's the point guard. He's going to want to go out there and play. As I said, he's in his mid-30s now. To make it to this level, you can't go down. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep playing hard, and that's what Chris Paul is doing. As I said, we have a quote here from Monty Williams. He talked about, just looking at him, holding his arm, the way that he was holding it. I just couldn't watch him run like that. He was trying to make plays. He battled. He's a warrior. All I know is that I just made the decision to take him out. And this is going back to the first game when Chris Paul was out. Monty Williams and Chris Paul have a great relationship. It's kind of, they can both push and pull. There's going to be times where Monty's going to sit down Chris Paul. There's going to be times where Chris Paul's going to get up. Obviously, with the games going, he's returned from that injury. So those two have a good connection. They have good communication, and they're able to figure out the game together. Now, one person that's really going to have to figure out the game is Devin Booker. Now, this is his first playoff series, okay? This is his first time there. He played great in the bubble. He's played great throughout his career, but now he's finally on that big stage. He's putting up 25, 5, and 4, and he's playing great for the team. But the thing is, if Chris Paul isn't at 100%, they're going to lean on Devin Booker more. Is he still going to be able to hit those big shots? Is he going to be able to facilitate and get other role players going? Throughout the series, it's going to really show us a lot about Devin Booker and what he's capable of and his true potential. Another player playing up to his potential is DeAndre Ayton. Now this is the third man. This is the third guy that's part of this trio, and he's playing big. He's having 19 points, 13 boards, and he's even getting a block in there. DeAndre Ayton has showed up. He's outplayed Anthony Davis at times. He's been a good go-to player for the Phoenix Suns. So DeAndre Ayton's doing good. So when LeBron and AD do play together, they play phenomenal. They play great. Last year in the bubble, they made a great run. They got to the championship. They put up great numbers together. They really lean on each other. And they're and AD is probably one of LeBron's best teammates. I know he's had teammates like Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, but AD, he's one of his best teammates. But the thing is, he just has to stay on the floor and stay healthy. That's the big issue for them. But anyways, this series has been great so far. This is probably one of the best series I've seen in a while. It's great seeing the fans back in the building. It's great watching these storylines from the younger players to the older players, seeing all this just kind of crash. It's really amazing. But anyways, if you like my videos, please be sure to subscribe. I have my numbers here. And I'm getting a lot of views. I'm getting a lot of interactions in my videos. I'm getting a lot of people paying attention to them, but I'm not getting a lot of subscribers. If you subscribe, it's going to be beneficial to you. I have a prize giveaway that I'm doing. I'm going to be giving away either a Top Shot moment or some cash money. I wonder which one you guys will choose. But anyways, this is a great series. Who do I think will win this series? I think Lakers will probably end up winning the series. Even though AD's injury prone, I don't think LeBron James is just gonna lay down and let the Suns win. I think Chris Paul is gonna be kind of hard for him to continue playing with that bad shoulder. I'm not sure if those younger players for the Suns are gonna be able to keep carrying this load consistently. I think Lakers will win this series, and overall it's just been really fun to watch. But anyways, let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you think I'm wrong. Leave a comment if you want to say something about Chris Paul or LeBron. Just tell me what you think. But either way, thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and be on the lookout because I'm going to be dropping even more videos. But anyways, everyone, have a good one and enjoy the game tonight. It's your boy Leezy. I'm out. Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Leezy here. So my computer was going kind of slow today. I was trying to upload this video. At the end of the video, I kind of say, hey, enjoy the game tonight. Game 5 is coming up. Well, we got an update. Game 5, AD didn't play. Lakers got banged on. Suns were up by 30 at one point. It was ridiculous. Anyways, just had to throw that update in there real quick. Thanks for watching.